morning, beautiful people. Welcome along to lesson 58. We're coming towards the end of our review lessons, and I hope you're enjoying them, and I hope that they are reinstating and reinforcing all that has been undone, so to speak, and unlearned in the first 50 lessons. So this morning I thought it would be nice to start with a little bit of breath work. And this particular type of breath work is all about creating balance in the left and right hemispheres of the brain, balance between the masculine and the feminine, yin and yang, and we're working with sun and moon energy. So we start with the moon energy, which is the feminine energy, and that is breathing in through the left nostril. So we're going to take our index finger and we're going to block the right nostril. You can rest the other hand in Gyan Mudra if you wish, with thumb and index finger together. Block the right nostril and breathe in and out through the left nostril 5 times. So you close your mouth as you breathe in and out. Now we're going to relax the right hand down. I'm going to take the left index finger, block the left nostril, and breathe in and out through the right 5 times. Relaxing both hands and then breathing in and out through both nostrils 5 times. And then we tuck our chins and bow our heads. We begin this day in gratitude, and we open our hearts and we surrender to love. We ask that love lead the way through the minutes and the hours of this new day. We welcome joy, fun, and abundant prosperity. We recognize that all encounters are wholesome and that all experiences can be met with a peaceful heart that is anchored in the truth that we are love, that we are one, and that we are free. And so we release these words and let it be. So lesson 58. So if you remember, we finished yesterday evening, or yesterday morning, should I say, by saying, I am very holy. And these, take us a little bit deeper with that knowing of our holiness. And there's something so magnificent about being able to say that I am very holy, because it means you're truly recognizing the God within you. And so it's humbling and it's beautiful and it's such a positive thing, particularly if you have grown up with this idea that, you shouldn't blow your own trumpet. And those of you that may have heard Marianne Williamson speaking will know that she speaks about, that it's our light we're afraid of, not the dark. So this is inviting us to really be fearless and know our holiness and know our light. So here we go. These are the 5 ideas that we're reflecting on. My holiness envelops everything I see. My holiness blesses the world. There's nothing my holiness cannot do. My holiness is my salvation. I am blessed as a child of God. So all of those are so rich and so powerful. But let's go into a little bit more detail. So my holiness envelops everything I see. From my holiness does the perception of the real world come. Having forgiven, I no longer see myself as guilty. So I have set myself free. I can accept the innocence that is the truth about me. Seen through understanding eyes, the holiness of the world is all I see. For I can picture only the thoughts I hold about myself. So remember, it all starts with this one. It all starts with yourself. Then we move on to my holiness blesses the world. The perception of my holiness does not bless me alone. Everyone and everything I see in its light shares in the joy it brings to me. There is nothing that is apart from this joy, because there is nothing that does not share my holiness. So there's no separation. As I recognize my holiness, so does the holiness of the world shine forth for everyone to see. And it is true. Once you begin to recognize your holiness, you will become more radiant. You will become more light-filled, and others will notice it, and you will shine your light on them, and they will shine their light back on you. So the next one, there is nothing my holiness cannot do. My holiness is unlimited in its power to heal, because it is unlimited in its power to save. What is there to be saved except except illusions? And what are all illusions except false ideas about myself? And if you pause there for a moment even and think of all the things you have thought about yourself. I know I, for one, have thought so many awful things about myself, and I've had so many judgments about myself. And to realize that there is a truth beyond this that is unshakable is, such a comfort, really, knowing that. And to recognize that all that I have held against myself is untrue and illusionary. And I can smell the freedom and taste the freedom. So my holiness undoes them all by asserting the truth about me. In the presence of my holiness, which I share with God, all idols vanish. Now remember, an idol is something that we place our attention on. So if you're preoccupied with anything or anyone, that's your idol. So if you're always worrying about money, then your mind is preoccupied with money, so money is your idol. If you're always worried about one of your children, then you've made your child your idol, because that's what you are preoccupied with, and that's what you spend your time worshipping or spend your time with. Does that make sense? So we really got to, recognize that all idols can vanish when we focus on love, and only love then is the idol. So my holiness is my salvation. Remember, we can use this word as salvation. We can replace it with freedom or with peace. Or if you're very content with the word salvation, it's a beautiful word. It actually comes from the word salve. So to make whole or to complete or to fix. So it's a really beautiful word. Since my holiness saves me from all guilt, recognizing my holiness is recognizing my salvation. It is also recognizing the salvation of the world, so the freedom of the world. Once I have accepted my holiness, nothing can make me afraid. Okay, and you may even temporarily become afraid, but what's going to happen is that you're going to recognize that you're afraid, and then you're going to return to the truth that there is nothing to be afraid of, because you're going to begin to notice. And that's what waking up is. You start to notice. And because I am afraid, everyone must share. Because I am unafraid. Sorry, I was wondering, that didn't sound right. I'm going to come back. Once I have accepted my holiness, nothing can make me afraid. And because I am unafraid, everyone must share in my understanding, which is the gift of God to me and to the world. So you're going to move through this world in a whole new way, and we are never healed alone. So when you move through the world in this way, it's going to impact all those around you. And then the final one, I am blessed as a child of God. Herein lies my claim to all good and only good. I am blessed as a child of God. All good things are mine because God intended them for me. I cannot suffer any loss or deprivation or pain because of who I am. So I can appear to suffer, but I'm not really suffering in truth. Okay, that doesn't mean we don't feel our feelings, but we recognize that our feelings are not who we be, okay, or who we are, but I like to say who we be. My Creator supports me, protects me, and directs me in all things. God's care for me is infinite and is with me forever. I am eternally blessed as God's child. And I think what would be really nice to do is to repeat each one of these while we haven. So havening, as you know from a previous lesson, is stroking from shoulders down to elbows. So we're going to begin this beautiful havening touch. And what I invite you to do is to begin to repeat, my holiness envelops everything I see. You can close your eyes down and I'll just call these out and you repeat them. My holiness envelops everything I see. My holiness envelops everything I see. My holiness envelops everything I see. My holiness blesses the world. 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 There is nothing my holiness cannot do. 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 My holiness is my salvation. My holiness is my salvation. My holiness is my salvation. I am blessed as a child of God. I am blessed as a child of love. I am blessed as a child of God. I am blessed as a child of love. I am a child of love. I am love. I am very holy and I am love. And just take a deep breath in there. Gently exhale out. And give yourself a moment to open your eyes and maybe have a stretch. Thank you for joining me again today for yet another lesson, and I look forward to being with you tomorrow. From my heart to yours, have a wonderful day.